Well, in these next couple of videos, I'm going to do something I always want to do. It's on my bucket list, and that's fly from Luperon, Dominican Republic, and visit the Grand Canyon. I've always wanted to do it, and I'm going to do it. It is April 2022, and I'm going to spend a few days, try to hike some trails. It should be good times. Well, from Missouri to the Grand Canyon, it's about 1,400 miles. And like I said, I've always wanted to do it, and I put it off for a couple years because COVID. I have a truck and camper stored in Missouri. And anyway, it's nothing like doing this Spirit flight from Santiago to Fort Lauderdale. It leaves at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it really sucks. And looking down on the black inky ocean, it's hard to believe that I once sailed all the way from Fort Lauderdale, actually from North Florida all the way to the Dominican Republic. Looking down on it, it's just about as scary looking down as it is when you're sailing it. But anyway, it was a long way, and life is an adventure, and sometimes you just got to go for it. So yeah. Well, I've got to Fort Lauderdale. Now I'm going to fly to Las Vegas. It's kind of weird to fly from Florida to Vegas over to Missouri. The airport's really busy this time of year. They're having a hard time with airplanes. I'm going to be tired. I'm just going to be two and a half days with no sleep. And once you get on these things, it's hard to sleep. I never sleep on these things, so it's going to be like 48 hours of no sleep. But anyway, my plane's getting ready to depart from Fort Lauderdale to Vegas, and it should be fun. So we'll see what excitement things are in store. I was going to do this trip 2 years ago, but because of COVID, I just kept putting off. So finally, we can do the Grand Canyon this year, and hopefully next year I'll keep the truck one more year before I sell it, and then maybe do Yellowstone National Park. So we'll see what happens, though. Well, it's nothing like being really, really tired and airport food and airport coffee. Oh my lord, it's so expensive. It's like $14 for a little sandwich that used to cost me $2 or $3. But now I'm getting tired. We just arrived in Vegas, so I can see the little pretty lights and everything. So it should be really cool to see Vegas. I've never flown into Vegas. I always wanted to work in Vegas. But yeah, so I got a layover here, 10-hour layover here, and then we'll head to Missouri. I know several people that work and live in Vegas. It's just it's in the middle of the night, so I don't think they would appreciate me calling them too much and saying hi. So anyway, I'm not too far from Vegas, and I got a friend named Jeff. He lives in Phoenix, I believe. But anyway, we're gonna go all the way to Missouri, fly all the way to Missouri, and then I'm basically gonna bring my truck almost all the way back to Vegas, close to Vegas, and do Arizona and the Grand Canyon. So it should be a lot of road trips. And oh my goodness, it's like these people camp out. You want to go to the restroom, and these people go in these stalls and stay 20-30 minutes. I'm like, what does these people do in these stalls for 20-30 minutes? They treat them like condos. It's like, if you need to go to the restroom, yeah, good luck, because you're going to be waiting a while. Well, it's a daybreak in Vegas. It's not too long till my plane arrives, and then hopefully I can get back to Missouri. My brother's going to pick me up, thank God. And yeah, and then spending a few days with my family and friends, and it's like, oh, this town is so pretty. I always wanted to work here, but there's the pyramid, and then you got the MGM Grand. Just gorgeous, gorgeous town. Really very, very pretty. Well, it looks like my plane's arriving, my Spirit flight, and thank goodness this is the only flight that I've had with Spirit that's been on time. Everything else has been 2-3 hours late. So if you fly Spirit, don't get your conjoining flights very close together, because chances are you're going to get bumped or delayed or canceled. I've learned that with Spirit, so just make sure you've got plenty of time between planes. Well, it's always good visiting friends and family. I was planning on coming back every 6 months, but it seems like every year everything just keeps getting more and more expensive in the United States. And my girlfriend sent my brother a present, so they're enjoying that.
Well, anyway, getting ready to do this trip. We're back here up here in El Dorado Springs, Missouri. We're going to head down to Branson, and I'm going to do a little show or two with my old crew and hang out. And this is what it looks like backstage, guys. Dancers are doing a little rehearsing, blocking on stage. And here in a minute, we'll get going, and I'll show you what it's like doing a show.
Close you can get it up there. There you go. Doing your job.
You're not doing my job. I'm retired after 5,000 shows. No. Well, here at the Clay Cooper Theater, it's going to be nice being on headset. Here in Branson, it's going to be nice being on headset with my old crew. So that's going to be cool.
Yeah, I'm getting internet okay, though. Oh, sorry. I forgot you guys were on. Yeah, how you doing, man?
Well, thanks, Clay Cooper, for letting me film the Elvis show, and time to get some eats. And tomorrow morning we're heading to the Grand Canyon, doing the 1,300 miles to the Grand Canyon. Should be good times. Take my little black truck and hit the road. Should be fun sleeping in the back of it. So on the next video I will show you guys that.